Hello, what's up? Today I'll be showing you how to do a quick 1x2 stability bunker. Next video will be again 1x2 bunker, but not stability bunker, just a normal bunker. Alright, let's start off by three low foundations, 2 squares and 1 triangle. Go off by doing 2 higher foundations, then make these square foundations for the honeycomb. Wall those in. Now you can do this if you want. What I usually do is I make this DTC and I wall this one in fully, keep this one as a window for a battery, and I keep this one open, close this one, so make a window here, half floor, boom, boom. There, you got yourself a nice $6 loot room. If you can most likely squeeze a few more if you really like to. Alright, so how the stability bunker works is no matter what, you have to have a starting foundation on the very bottom and a second one right in front of it. Then you got to go on by the next 2 high foundations. So what you're going to want to do here is put a half wall, then a floor, and another half wall. So when you break this half wall, this floor up here will break. So let's quickly do that one more time, if I can. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to wait for that to disappear real quick. Or I can just do that. There we go. Alright, so we got the half wall. You're gonna want to always make sure that's twig, because if it's not twig and you end up making it wood, is alright if you can soft side it, but stone, I wouldn't recommend it. Make the triangle floor high qual. So this is gonna be 2 high foundations, right? They won't be able to access this. So when you break this from the inside, that will naturally break on its own. So you're definitely got enough space for boxes and stuff to do over here. The way to expand up from this is what I usually do. I normally, since it's a bunker and most people right through the roof, or doors, doesn't matter, I add some honeycomb, pancake layer, right? So from here on, we're gonna do this right here. You can do whatever with this square. Usually I just add furnaces. Jump up, boom, frame, and there you go. Or what I usually like to do is I like to add a ladder hatch right here, and then that just goes straight down. But for this video, no ladder hatch. Okay, so usually if you want to have better loot rooms, I would personally add an extra bit of honeycomb just on every single side. And these loot rooms are going to be kind of like an open core, not really, but it will be close to it. Right here is going to be our way in. Right there. That's how we're going to get into the base. Okay. So now we're going to add a full wall, triangle, and then another, not triangle, frame. So right here, we're going to do half floor. Oh, let me do that right there. Half floor, half floor, half floor. So that'll just give us space to put boxes under here if you really want to. But most of the time, I usually just seal this completely in. Do a little more honeycomb. Just seal that in. This will become eventually another loot room. Right there. 6 more boxes to put in there. Same thing right over here. Me putting in these half floors in the middle, you do not have to do that. It's optional. I prefer to do it though, well, at least straight the honeycomb, so there really isn't any point in doing it. So, going to want to not put... Alright, we're just going to make that honeycomb right there, because if we put the door too close, they'll be able to splash that. So, that's honeycomb. The floor. There you go. Second loot room. Now, actually, what we can do right here is add a triangle ladder hatch. Right there. Boom. That'll lead into the third floor. Right here. What I like to do is... Oop. Right there. Oh, never mind. We're going to do half floors for this one. I like to... Nope, wrong thing. Me personally, I like to make this a locker kit. Gotta find a locker. Boom. Right there. Boom. Quick little locker kit. So 2 loot rooms, way up, and a locker kit. So far, pretty good. Gonna add half floors. Right here. Floors. Make this a little loot room if you really want to. Not necessary, but if you want that extra storage, it is awesome. So for right here, we're gonna fully wall this in. Everything's looking symmetrical. Now, me personally, I'll just make this honeycomb. You can either make it honeycomb or quick furnaces. Whatever is more optimal for you. Okay, I can't place furnaces. You can definitely place the furnaces, I'm just not very good at that. Maybe I can squeeze that in, there we go. Boom, furnace room, perfect. Now we're gonna wanna seal this in. A shell for this base is very, very easy to do. You can make yourself your own makeshift shell, or you can just look up a quick YouTube video tutorial on how to do it. Personally, as a solo for this base, I probably would not make a shell and just go straight for the compound. But if you are solo to a trio, shell is optimal, but you could definitely do it. So, you definitely can go higher. You just gotta follow this footprint right here. But for the shooting floor, which is very easy to do, it ain't the best looking shooting floor, but it's something. Okay, that requires stability. Gonna do this other way around. There we go. That's how you do that. Boom. So it ain't the best looking shooting floor, but it will most definitely get the job done. Most of the time, you don't have to have a cute looking base to have a really good strong base, you know? But yeah. Squares right there. Boom. Spam windows. Right there. Perfect. Now, do door frame. There we go. Now my question is... Okay, that's a little messed up, but I can make it work. Oof. Yeah, that definitely won't work. Let's see this. Alright, whatever. They'll be able to squeeze in. It's not a big deal, though. Quick shotgun trap, that'll get you fixed. Now you're gonna want to add frames right here for stability. You can either add frames or you can make it windows to make this a little airlock for yourself. Me personally, I would most definitely add windows. Frame, window right here, and then frame. So you only have really one window, but that's all right. You can always add that extra little airlock right there. Make this furnaces or whatever you want. So far for a solo base, it's looking all right. It ain't very good looking, but it'll most definitely get the job done. So for doors, if you got all garage doors, that'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 stability bunkers, so 15 plus 16, 31, and 34 rockets. So for a quick little solo base, that is most definitely not bad. To go through a roof, you would have to go through this roof, and the pancake layer roof that we have right here. So that is 3 high qual roofs. You can most definitely make yourself another little airlock in here, however you want it. What's it called? I'm not an expert on that, but you can make yourself an airlock to add more doors, or however you want to do it. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, definitely a awesome little solo base to build. This isn't fully upgraded, but fully upgraded depending on how tall you want to make it. If you do make it about 3 stories and fully upgrade the core, that'll be about 200 high qual and about 6k metal. If you want to upgrade the entire base to metal or stone. If you do go up, if you want stories, that metal will go up to 8k and a little bit of stone, depending on what stone and metal. But yeah, awesome little base to build. Got your little locker kit right here. And, well, it's definitely approved from my part. I've used it in the past. Awesome for a little, very cheap solo base to build. Just place it through the wall. Break it. That breaks as well. Definitely a worthwhile base to build, you know. Something I like to do, which is most definitely not mandatory, I seal this off. And although you won't be able to have a frame right there to protect your bottom boxes, you'll have a frame right here and just go up and you'll have that. But I do it sometimes to confuse the raiders or something. You don't gotta do it. It's the same exact price. They'll still get your TC. But yeah, very good 1x2 design. Not too big, not too crazy on upkeep. Definitely maintainable. Decently expensive. If you guys want to see the full base with more stories and more honeycomb and a shell, I can definitely make that happen. External TCs are very easy to make, which most people already know how to do, plus a compound. So my rough estimate of this base fully finished, if you really go all out on it, is approximately 50-ish rockets, which for a 1x2 that is honestly amazing. But I am going to be working on a new base to build with a bunker. It's going to be a circle base, so stay tuned for that video. So yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye.